Hey guys, it's Mr. Thorpe here. This is new to me, so gonna give it a go. I've got a 15-minute time limit right now. It looks like a different program they're working on might give us unlimited time during this crisis. I'm on page 243 right now. Gonna walk through exercise 7-1. The two things that you will need open to complete this project are both in the Chapter 7 folder, in the Bait Shop folder. The first is the lists HTML file, looks like this, and the second is the list CSS file. It says go ahead and launch it to see what it looks like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and launch this quick. So this is what our current HTML file looks like, and actually I do have the solution file pulled up as well, so this is at the end what will look like. So we'll have favicons here, we will have some links to return to the top, and we'll have some anchors. What else? Oh, and then the navigation bar at the top that you can see there gets added. Alright, so I'm going to jump to step 3 here. Under the subheading, adjust the formatting and alignment of the bulleted lists. It says in the CSS, create a rule set for UL elements that sets the margins to 0 and the left padding to 1em. That should close the space before and after each list and move the list left. Okay. So, for the UL elements, I'll have to see if we already have a UL elements rule set. If we scroll down, it looks like we do not. I'm going to go ahead and add it right under our P rule set here. I actually have a comment to styles for the list, so let's go ahead and do it right here. So UL squiggly bracket, I'm going to go enter, and just so it's easier to read like they have above, the first thing we need to do is margin 0 semicolon, and then padding left as well. So padding dash left colon 1em. Remember, the M needs to be up tight against the 1. There can't be a space here. And then I'm going to go down below and close it with the right squiggly bracket. So if I save and go back and refresh, I should see a change. Yes, I do. Good. Alright, step 4 now. Create a rule set for the LI elements that sets the margins to 0 and the bottom padding to 0.25em. That should improve the spacing of the list items. So LI element rule set, I don't believe we have one, so I'm just going to go right here below the last one, the UL that we created. So LI, left squiggly bracket, enter, and we're going margin 0 and padding bottom 0.25em. Again, the M needs to be up tight against the 5 there. I'm going to save and refresh. Okay, it looks goofy now, but it changed, so that's good. Now we're going to add some anchors, and you'll get to see what anchors are, what they mean by that. So add anchors to the list and link to them. In the HTML, add an anchor named top to the heading for the first list in the main division. Then add anchors named list 2, list 3, list 4, and list 5 to the headings for the next 4 lists. All right. Let's see here. So we will have to go to our HTML, and this section right here is where we're looking. No, I lied. That's the next part. Okay, I see it now. Yep. So the first thing we're going to do is go to this line. If you haven't changed your spacing, I'm on line 31. And we are going to go, we're going to add right here a link. So I'm going to go left V bracket, A space, oops, caps lock is on, A space name equals, and then the word top in parentheses, and then / right V bracket. Now I can go to my next one, which would be down here for our favorite fish. So again, I'm going to go right here just to the right of our H2 opening tag. I'm going to go left V bracket, A name equals, this one should be list 2, and then / right V bracket. Next, I'm going to go down to this one, our next one. Our favorite rivers should be list 3 for us. So again, right V bracket, A, href equals list 3 in parentheses, / right V bracket. Scroll down again to our next H2. We go to the same spot here. Left V bracket, A href equals let's see here. Hold on one second. href A name. Okay. Let's scroll back up to the top here. I think I might have flip-flopped a couple things. Okay. So this one I did do correctly. It should be A name and not href. I'm just used to href all the time. The second one I did A name equals list 2, so that's good. Here with the third one is where I made a mistake. So this should not say href. This should say name and then your list 3. And then I started, before I caught it here, down on favorite fishing destination should be A name equals list 4 / V bracket. Notice once I have it right again, this font right here goes back to bold, so that's good. And then our last one is just this last H2, which is titled our 5 most productive flies. So left V bracket, A space name equals list 5 in parentheses / right V bracket. Okay, so we should be good with step 5. Let's turn the page to 244 and look at step 6. It says within the P elements that return to top, code A elements that return to the top anchor. Next, finish the href attributes and the links in the first column so they go to the anchors for the 5 lists. Okay. So what they mean, so all of these that say return to top, that's what they're referring to. And we want them to return to the top anchor that we created. No, we didn't create it. It was already here. So if you look here, oh, I lied. We do have to put these in. Okay, so here's where we're going to put our anchors. Let's do this first. So up here on line 22 is when we're going to have to enter our hashtag top, our hashtag list2. I think I might be skipping ahead a little bit with the next step, but that's okay. We'll get this done now. Hashtag list4, and then the last one, hashtag list5. Okay, now I am going to go back to the main division here, and where we've got our return to tops, which line 47 I believe is our first one. We need to enter in and create links here. So line 47 is where I'm at now. I'm going to go to the right of the opening p tag, and I'm going to go ahref equals hashtag top, and then a right V bracket. I'm going to go back to the other ones. Let's just copy this. So let's copy what we created here with this ahref and go down to the rest of these. Go right inside. So again, where our next one is return to top, you're going to paste that so it creates a link to go back to that top anchor. Here's the next one. And the next one. So we got list 5, list 4, list 3, list 2, and there isn't one for that top area because you're already up there. There's no sense in clicking on it when the screen's already there. So let's go ahead and save and go ahead and refresh. Okay, we're at 12.5 minutes, so we're not going to get done with this whole one, but hopefully I can create another one to finish up what we need to do for the rest of the steps for our 7-1 exercise. Go ahead and make sure you have these save all. Pull your Chrome back up and refresh and see where we're at. So if I click on these, yep, it takes me to where we want to go. It takes you, the heading becomes the top of your screen. Once you get so far down, it's not going to work because the screen can't add to the bottom. It's just going to take you so you can see those. They won't necessarily be at the top though. And then let's test out the return to top as well. So that took me back up, took me back up, took me back up, and the last one took me back up. Good. I'm going to go ahead and cut us off there. No sense to rush. So when we come back together here, we will be on step 7.